You're doing everything right. Calories down, scale trending down, waist tighter. Then your workouts suddenly feel like punishment. The same weight feels heavier. Your legs go empty halfway through. You need a longer warm-up just to feel normal. And the worst part is your motivation drops fast because you start thinking you're losing strength. You're not broken. You're running a different fuel strategy than your training is demanding. Moving to slide 2. Your hardest efforts run on glycogen and fast ATP turnover. That is what powers heavy sets, sprints, intervals, and anything that needs speed and force right now. Fat can contribute more when intensity is lower, but it ramps slower. So the fuel you use is decided by how hard you push, not what you wish you were burning. If you train intense while carbs are low, you feel it. Moving to slide 3. When glycogen shrinks, the first thing you lose is repeatable power. You might hit the first set fine, then the drop-off comes early. Your pace quietly drifts downward. Your RPE jumps at a workload that used to be comfortable. And the recovery between sessions feels delayed, even if sleep is solid. That empty tank feeling is your body protecting output when fast fuel is limited. Moving to slide 4, there's another layer that makes this feel even worse. Glycogen stores water inside the muscle, so when glycogen is lower, you also store less water in that tissue. Your muscles can feel smaller, flatter, and less responsive. The pump is weaker, not because you forgot how to train, but because there is simply less fluid available to drive that swelling sensation. That changes how your joints and muscles feel when you start moving, so you perceive more stiffness and your warm-up takes longer. You can still train well here, but you have to expect the feedback to be different. Flat does not automatically mean weak. Moving to slide 5. Your body can adapt, but it does not do it in days. Shifting toward using more fat at higher workloads takes weeks, because the enzymes and mitochondrial machinery need time to upregulate. During that window, low-intensity work may feel fine, while high-intensity performance lags. That mixed result is normal, and it's information you can use instead of a reason to panic. Most people miss one simple factor here, and it's hiding in plain sight. Moving to slide 6. When you cut carbs or drop calories hard, one of the first things that changes is insulin. Lower insulin doesn't just affect blood sugar. It also reduces how much sodium your kidneys hold onto. So you start peeing out more sodium, and water follows it. That sounds like water weight, but functionally it can shrink plasma volume. Less plasma volume means less blood returning to the heart with each beat, so your heart rate has to climb to move the same amount of blood. That's why you can feel your pulse jump on stairs, during warm-ups, or even standing up. Then come the classic complaints: headaches, lightheadedness, muscle cramps, a weird, wired but flat feeling in training. It's not always weakness or low motivation. Sometimes it's simple volume depletion. What you do is straightforward. Salt your food more aggressively during aggressive cuts or low-carb phases. Include salty, potassium-rich whole foods, and don't underdrink, but don't chase water without salt either. If your morning weight drops fast and your heart rate jumps, think electrolytes before you blame your willpower. Fixing this one variable can make everything else feel doable again. Moving to slide 7. Protein is another place people overshoot or undershoot. Too little, and recovery slows. Soreness hangs around, and strength stalls, because you're not rebuilding well. Too much, and appetite can disappear so hard that your total calories crash, training quality tanks, and you quietly increase lean mass risk during the cut. Aim for a steady, repeatable target you can hit daily, not a number that forces extremes. Your body handles stress better when protein is boring and consistent. Moving to slide 8. If you're dieting and your stress is high, your results can look mysteriously worse even when the plan on paper is perfect. Sleep often gets lighter with more early wake-ups. Resting heart rate trends up. Your nervous system stays a little more on edge, which makes training feel intimidating before you even start. Cortisol isn't the enemy, but when it stays elevated, hunger can shift later in the day. You can be fine all afternoon, then cravings hit hard at night, especially for fast carbs and fats. That's not a character flaw. It's your brain trying to solve an energy and stress problem quickly. So you manage the inputs you actually control. Set a hard cutoff for caffeine, ideally 8 to 10 hours before bed. Keep a consistent sleep and wake time, even on weekends. Put a small buffer between work and training, even 10 minutes of walking or breathing, so you're not carrying meeting adrenaline into the gym. If your resting heart rate is climbing and sleep is fragmenting, reduce diet aggression before you push through and spiral. When stress is handled, cravings calm down, and workouts stop feeling like a threat. Moving to slide 9. Carbs are a tool, not a religion. You can keep daily carbs modest and still use them strategically. Train low for easy sessions. Then go higher around hard work. A small pre-workout carb dose can raise output when intensity matters. After tough sessions, carbs help restore glycogen, so the next workout doesn't feel like a grind. Match carbs to intensity, and your training stays sharp without turning every day into a refeed. Moving to slide 10. Your training mix has to match the reality of a cut. If you keep stacking max effort days while calories are low, your fatigue debt grows faster than your fitness. You want more Zone 2 style base work, where you can recover and accumulate volume without smashing your nervous system. Keep true high-intensity days fewer and make them purposeful. In the weight room, extend rest between sets. When rest is too short, performance drops set to set, and you end up doing a lot of tiring reps that don't meaningfully signal strength. During a cut, lower total volume before you slash load. Keep the big lifts heavy enough to remind your body that muscle is still required, but do fewer hard sets. Also, adjust progression expectations. You might maintain strength, add reps slowly, or hold steady while body weight drops. That is still progress. If every session feels like a test, you'll fail the recovery math. A calmer mix builds consistency, and consistency is what keeps muscle on while fat comes off. If you start noticing your body sending louder signals, it's worth knowing which ones matter. Moving to slide 11. If you are cutting carbs and things feel off, look for patterns, not one bad day. The first red flag is performance slipping week after week. Loads that used to move fast start grinding, or your pace drops even when you try harder. Then mood. You get more irritable, less patient, and small stressors feel bigger than they should. Libido often fades when energy availability is low for too long. Another warning is injuries stacking up. Little strains, nagging tendon pain, or joints that never feel warm and ready. And pay attention to binge urges. If you are obsessing over food, thinking about sweets, or swinging from strict to out of control, that is not willpower. It is a signal. Your body is telling you the current setup is costing more than it is giving, and that trade-off hits some types of performance harder than others. Moving to slide 12. Here is the reality. Steady endurance often adapts better on lower carbs because the effort stays mostly aerobic. But sprints and repeated high-power efforts usually suffer first. Hypertrophy training also takes a hit when glycogen stays low because volume drops. Combat sports can feel brutally heavy, and team sports punish you with constant accelerations. Carbs are not moral. They are a tool for the job you are asking your body to do. Moving to slide 13. Build your plan around what matters most. First, define the performance priority you refuse to sacrifice. Then pick a carb timing strategy. Maybe most carbs go pre- and post-training, or you use higher carb days for the hardest sessions and lower carb on easy days. Track outputs that matter, like reps at a given load, sprint times, or round quality. Adjust every 2 weeks based on trends, not feelings. If you want more videos like this, subscribe. Comment with your sport and what you are trying to optimize. Medical disclaimer: this content is for educational purposes only and is not medical advice. Consult a qualified healthcare professional before making changes to diet, training, or supplements, especially if you have a medical condition, are pregnant, or take medications. Insulin drives the system. Understand it.